like I said, I want to keep growing and being better at the end of the day because I believe in track records, motherfuckers. Right? And the church ain't got a good track record. That's it. I don't care what nobody say. The church, the house of the Lord, ain't got a good track record. Now, I felt like we need to really touch this because this is a mixture of the shit. This is the black and the white together. When the black and the white get together in the house of the Lord and say, hey, we're going to take it back. But we're going to take it back and put the remix on this motherfucker.
Labor, abuse, and punishments of
the kingdom of God. Now, when I first seen the brother face right there, I said, yo, I hope that he just like a representative of that. And it ain't him. Because let me tell you something, yo. Black people, y'all can't keep doing this to us black people. Because we don't like to go along and run with it. You ever see white people, when they white people fuck up, when they favorite white guy fuck up, they be like, yeah, he fucked, yup, he did it. So what? I don't like you. But you know what we do? When some of our favorite blacks fuck up, we be like, no, he didn't. He ain't do it. No, Michael's innocent, Jackson. Bill Cosby's innocent. Dr. Umar's innocent. Obama is not gay.
Ending up killing him. Murder. Like, murder. It was murder in there.
We will deny it. And it will get crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier. And crazier.
No food or sleep. That is what's in the
no
indictment.
No food or sleep. Did y'all hear that? That's his white co-defendant. They had slaves. They said, hey, we're going to enslave motherfuckers now. In 2023, 24, 25, we bringing back slavery. A black man and a white woman together in the house of God under the Lord's name, and we bringing back slavery, goddammit.
Abuse and punishments of no food or sleep. That is what's in the indictment of two religious leaders with ties to Tampa Bay and what led FBI raids across several states today. Investigators are calling it a multi-million-dollar conspiracy led by David Taylor. He was arrested in North Carolina.
David Taylor. Now look, y'all see the picture right here? Look at him. Look at him. Now you know what else black people don't do that way? You know that he did it face? We don't never do that for black people. But look at him. Did he do it or not? Did he do it or not? You watch this, you see this on YouTube, Instagram, I don't care what, and you see this picture, right? You comment, you let me know. Upon seeing his face, no good, low down, dirty scoundrel scamming the people. Yes or no? In the name of the Lord, yes or no?
He was arrested in North Carolina while Michelle Brannon was arrested at a home in the affluent Avalon neighborhood of Tampa. Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis joins us in the newsroom after spending hours combing through the indictment.
But it looked like several sets of his and hers. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Haley, in the 23-page indictment, it is pretty clear that David Taylor, who calls himself an apostle, and his right hand, Michelle...
And he's saying he an apostle.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
You know how hard I had to go to convince parole that I was done with the streets? I've had to, like, I ain't even been getting in no trouble doing why. You know how hard it is to convince people that I changed and motherfucker out here, I'm an apostle. And look at this here. Need I go back? Nah. Let me go back. Where that mugshot at? Cause some of y'all be bugging. Where that mugshot at? Apostle. I don't care. Yeah, oh, boo, looks could be deceiving. No. Do he look like a apostle to you?
Taylor. He was arrested in North Carolina while Michelle Brannon was arrested at a home in the affluent Avila neighborhood of Tampa. Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis joins us in the newsroom after spending hours combing through the indictment outlining the scheme. Genevieve, what did you find?
Yeah, well, Haley, in the 23-page indictment, it is pretty clear that David Taylor, who calls himself an apostle, and his right hand, Michelle Brannon, are accused of running a modern-day slavery ring across 4 states for 10 years, forcing people to work without pay.
A modern-day slavery ring across 4 states for 10 years. In the name of the Lord.
With severe consequences if they didn't, all while funding an extravagant lifestyle.
It's very surprising to hear that type of thing was going on, again, right in your backyard. Who would have known?
Early this morning, neighbors in Tampa's affluent Avila community watched stunned as FBI agents descended on this massive mansion.
Look at that house. Look at that house. Look at that house. Yo. I ain't go front. I thought that one of the churches. I said, but that's your house? How many people live in here? One of the finest houses I ever laid my eyes on. If a motherfucker lived in a quarter of that house, I'd be like, wow, man, it's the biggest house I ever been in before. You hiring?
It's one of the homes where authorities say David Taylor.
And I was getting, they said that's his right hand, the white lady, so he not knocking her down, right? Okay, cool. But they in cahoots somehow. But in that picture, not the one that he had with his afro all patted down on like that cover on for their website or whatever, but that picture with his hair out in the mugshot gave me straight LGBT community vibes. And in this, the way he dressing right here, it's something about this dress right now that's got me like, he could take something long.
And Michelle Brannon ran their multi-state operation, a forced labor and money laundering scheme under the guise of the Kingdom of God Global Church.
Some of you say, I don't have 100,000, but you have 20,000. You have 50,000 here, or you have 10,000.
And he got those lips. But we get into what he's saying. He says some of you don't got 100,000, but you got 20. He ain't asking for $20. He ain't locking the doors for a few hundred. He's saying, yo, you got 20 to give me. I'm out here looking for bits and donations and subs at $20 or under 20. Like, I'm out here. So, and he using the name of the Lord. And can you imagine how much cash he going to drop at Magic Back City? At Magic Backs? Like, man, I'm telling y'all, I know, man, I got an honorary gay degree. Man, he fit in the description. I'm telling y'all, oh, y'all think Diddy was whack. And Diddy, and like I said, Diddy innocent, free him. He ain't do nothing. Everybody just mad because he get a little extra freaky. The freakness going on with him because he running a real slavery ring. Lock him up, FBI.
The church's headquarters in Michigan and a church-owned building in Houston where 17 people were removed, some in handcuffs. A man who works next door says he noticed unusual activity, like people who appear trapped.
I think it's definitely some cold life activity.
Like, yo,
they said
yo,
that
check
there
it
was,
though.
Groups of families in there and not just like individuals.
Federal authorities.
It was groups of families in there, not just individuals. That look, say you live next to some big mega church joint. They got like their gates up, and one day you out there smoking a blunt in front of your crib, and you see a motherfucker just run out holding his kid's hands with his wife. Come on, they running around at the gate, shaking on the gate. You just like, what? Imagine seeing somebody trying to escape from the church. Then you see mass security guards, all Saucy Santana size and bigger, running around like this. They all look like they got the BBLs. Don't do this right now, boo.
They say victims were trapped. They say Taylor and Brannon used unpaid workers at their 9 call centers, setting unrealistic quotas for donations. When they failed, workers were subjected to humiliation, sleep deprivation, forced repentance, food restrictions, and physical assaults.
He was healing it? Wait. Did y'all see him walk on stage with 14 crutches? And throw him on the floor. Yeah, all these niggas held. Dude walking in a wheelchair up there, jumping up and down.
The indictment includes text messages from Taylor referring to the Tampa group of workers not being allowed to sleep or eat until quotas.
Y'all are not going to bed tonight until you raise this $33K. Let's go. Yo, his text messages is different. Yo, point blank. He put point blank in all caps. And this said, if you don't work, you can't eat. Not no check. You ain't getting no money. You don't work, we ain't feeding you. In the name of the Lord.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Were met. It also says the church claimed donations would go to build water wells in poor communities or support victims of human trafficking. Donors could not have known those forced to make those calls were themselves victims.
You really had every aspect of human trafficking. You had individuals who were, brought to a facility that they couldn't leave. They weren't being paid. They had production goals that they had to meet.
Instead, authorities say the money funded Taylor's
Yo, I said that. Those was his cars. I knew it was Bose on top of them cars. Yo, bro.
Extravagant lifestyle, including multiple mansions with pools and even a basketball court.
Look.
They say the church received about $50 million.
Yo, bro, I don't know, but I'm feeling like those all kind of like damn near similar to the same cars. He got 2 white ones, 2 reddish maroon joints, 2 black joints, bows on them bitches, chilling. Tune it up in the back for some wild worker. S-worker.
$1 million in donations since 2014. All while
Medicare X over there to punish him.
Every aspect of the workers' lives, cutting them off from their family and forcing them to take contraceptives.
In paragraph 11, a very cryptic reference to women being required to use emergency contraceptives. And that's an indication to me that this indictment may not be complete.
The FBI also alleges victims were forced to apply for federal assistance and food stamps by...
Black people, we in trouble now. Now look, y'all know how they saying, yo, so this is what I tell people. Everybody can't scam. So yeah, everybody at a lower level with the food stamps scamming. But when you get high level, imagine a dude with multiple slaves. Imagine if a dude got 200 slaves. All 200 of those slaves, he having them apply for assistance. And here y'all go, though. Going to the pantries. And he getting old stuff. Like, yo. Yeah, he need to go to ADX where they got El Chapo on them at. Because that stuff run out. Is we going to blame him for part of the reason? These are funds. They're not printing up money. Hey, yo, yeah, just print up some more money and restock the whole Social Security. It's people scamming. No, I think it's meant for us to work hard. And I think it's meant for you to create as humans. It's just one planet. Like, come on. Yo, bro. Black people, we can't get caught up in no more scam. This can't be us. We got to chill out and let white folks continue to bug out on the planet, gang, right? Because we got we grouped up. It's not necessarily about race. We got some white folks with us. We got some Mexican folks with us. We got some, Latinos and the Asians. We got the C-nos and the B-nos and the Wabitos and the Miguelitos. We got this side. We got the good people, because there's going to be some black people over there on the other side too. We got the good. We got the evil. I'm starting to believe that human beings are natural monarchists. Because let me tell you something. Right? I believe that it's in our nature. Like, it's in our wants. Like, it's wired into our DNA to want to be better. Whenever somebody don't want to be better, whenever somebody ain't stressed out about their growth, they be serial killers, they be crazy. We can discard them. So if we ever did get I'm telling you, if somebody take this over, they gonna start to want to eradicate certain people and certain issues and certain ideologies and certain thought processes. You don't want to be on that other side. I don't want to be over there.
Claiming to be homeless and then turn that money over to Taylor and Brannon.
I hope it's not true, but if it is, he deserves everything he's going to get.
Now, from what we have learned today from federal authorities, it is still unclear how many victims there could be in this case and how many people may have been found in the home in Avila. Any victims of human trafficking would have been taken to St. Joseph's, where a federal command center was set up today. Brannon is said to be back in.
And when they be setting up, y'all know when they set up them federal command centers, that be when it be a shitload of victims. Y'all know, like, when they was rating, what's the dude name? The last dude, they was like, they's a part of the night they say they's part of the Mormon church. They broke off. I want to, not David Miscavige. That's the dude from Scientology. What's the dude that's locked up in Texas? Warren Jessup? Oh, bad man Warren Jessup was, right? He's still a prophet. They still take orders from him in his jail in Texas, but they had to set up the federal commands. And yo, it's so much, like, we uncovering crime after we got to sit here and investigate this. People gonna have to sleep out here. Might have a few hundred slaves up in that piece. On some coat shit. Like coat. That's when that happened with coat stuff. Y'all ever notice, man? When it become yo, bro. Alright, we could directly tie all the crazy cultist activities and cult activities to the church. Some kind of church. I mean, man, like, when I say the church ain't got a good track record, look, when you start to go back through history, the most blood ever shed throughout the history of the time got to do with the churches. God, some kind of religion, Allah, somebody. Christian God, somebody, somebody. Some of us, we start thinking about the cat. We be like, yo, hey, man, a lot of kids done been traumatized. Hey, at the church organizations, the Sunday school, the other school, the Catholic school, boy, it been rough. It been rough upon the rubber bum of the charma. Yeah, all that. When it come down to top level scamming the people, church up there too, top level scam culture shack. I'm just saying. I ain't make none of this up. When we first showed Grizzly, man, it's not to make it fun of death thing. Like I said, motherfucker went to heaven, gang, and y'all said heaven's a good place, man. Where there's no, so like, let's not be too like macabre or like, let's not get too depressed about this, right? But when the whites go wild, it's not just necessarily about getting eaten by a grizzly bear or swallowed by an anaconda or killed by a giraffe in Brooklyn. It's bigger than that. Like, sometimes the whites go wild in different ways. And as an African American, fresh off the curve, who's trying to climb up the ladder of intellectual assuredability, I feel like, I don't know if I made up a bunch of that shit, but I feel like I need to be able to assimilate how the whites think a little bit more. Like, definitely not doing the submarine. Megan said that was the whites going wild. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it was like they went in 850 tuna cans welded together and died it down there, gang. We definitely got to do better than that. And we're going to get to this next.